the sun in Cancer. So we are in Cancer season as of right now. Now, this solar energy, this summer abundance is going to be bringing a lot of manifestations. It's going to be bringing some challenges and, of course, some financial fruition. It's all about how we handle it. It's all about how we do it. Let's get that on my face. And how we're going to take it all the way through here forward. Okay, so this is going to be, let's do a 2 tarot card pull for each astrological sign. And if you would like to ask a question, I'm going to open it for donation. I've already had people submit questions, so I'm going to be going down the list as we go. And if you ever want to rewatch this, you're going to want to rewatch it on YouTube. Okay? All right, here we go. All right. Let's get the cards. Let's get the energy. All right, my loves. Let's see what's going on. Which sign should I do first? Which sign should I do first? Hey, Felicia, I see you there. Thank you for coming up. Appreciate you. There you go. There's that link if you need to click it. Hi, everybody. Okay, so what sign should we go first? Well, let's go with Cancer, right? Let's go with Cancer because it's your sign. Capricorn, Sagittarius. Let's go with Cancer. Okay. Cancer sun, Cancer moon, and Cancer rising. Let's go take a look at your overall. Let's just look at the overall energy and let's focus on a little bit deeper what you need to know this season. All right, Cancer sun, moon, and rising. Ooh, I told you it was about love. I told you all this is the season of love. And of course, Cancer is all about having love, making love, and being in love. All right, so let's talk about it. We have Mercury that is right up on here. So Cancer, sun, moon, and rising. I'm showing both cameras. What is coming to you this season? Well, rebirth. Now, this is reversed. I want to show you the upright card. I want to show you the difference. Now, this is indicating a new relationship that's going through some hard times, maybe some judgment. However, I see that we have somebody else coming forward. And I feel like a Cancer, I feel like this is an old flame. I feel like this is your soulmate. I feel like this could be your twin flame. I feel like you've been separated from somebody, okay? And you've been thinking about them, and now you are in a better state of place, better state of mind. Look at that. And you're wanting to try again. So I'm seeing Cancer, right? That's a general energy, and that's a very bold energy. I'm only seeing you guys coming together, making it work, having the balance, showcasing and starting a new journey. So if you're healing relationships, if you're a Cancer, sun, moon, and rising, and you're looking for a manifestation relationships, that is great communication, abundance. We have that Star of David. I mean, spiritual. Cancers are going to go through a spiritual relationship, a very, very important one. Very, very much there. All right, I will check. Thank you. If you submitted a question, I will check it at the very end. So just hang tight. Let me get through this, and I'll be right there with you. Okay, so that's the overall energy. But what's coming here forward? What else? What else? Let's fine tune it. Let's fine tune that energy for you, Cancer. Cancer, sun, moon, and rising. Let's get that. Shuffle these a little bit better. What else do we need to know about this love relationship? This new, it feels new, but it feels like renewed, rejuvenated. It feels like you guys are, again, just trying again. All right, let's see what we have here. We have 2, but let's just do the 1. All right, so we have Pisces energy. We have like 8 of Cups, in dullness. This does represent trying again. So we have forgiveness here. We do have a lot of things happening that is going to be deeper into this relationship. So I do see Cancer, sun, moon, and risings getting married, being committed, committing themselves in some kind of relationship that gives them that spiritual need, that gives them that spiritual fulfillment, okay? And a commitment can look different for anybody, right? But I do see that. I do see Cancers are going through a whole new love and a commitment with themselves, okay? All right. So let's go to the next water sign. Let's just stick with the signs here. Let's go with Pisces. Pisces sun, Pisces moon, and Pisces rising. Pisces, let's see what's up with you. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to watch on YouTube, you can. Make sure you're subscribed. All right, Pisces, what's your overall energy? Woo, the Empress. Okay, Pisces, let's talk about this. This is a huge, it doesn't surprise me that you got this card because this is all about spiritual awakening. This is all about your spiritual self. This has to do with your children. This has to deal with your childhood. It also has to deal with you manifesting and working towards healing your inner child. Okay, Pisces? So I see a lot of like rebirth and regrowth here happening here for you. Now with the summer solstice, it does honor the cycles of life. So Pisces, there is an accomplishment here that I feel like you've been going through or that you just recently kind of pulled yourself out of. You should be very proud of yourself, of everything that you've been doing going there. Okay, let's see what else that means for you. Pisces, let's see. Let's fine tune that spiritual awareness. Okay, so I am seeing more. King of Rods, you being so self-motivated and also putting yourself here forward. But here is the thing. There's something that is attracting you, pulling you forward here, Pisces. And I don't see it's a person, but I see it's a passion. I see it's a project. I see it's something longevity that you're going to see through, and keep me posted because it feels really, really good. There you go. All right, let's go Scorpio. Scorpio sun, Scorpio moon, Scorpio rising. Let's see what is for you. That's too much. Let's see what else we got here. Let's fine tune that energy. Okay. All right. So the cards that you got here, Scorpio, you got the 10 of Pentacles and you got it reversed. So I do see a lot of compromising. I do see a lot of financial family issues. When I say issues, I don't think that's a bad thing. I think that maybe your children, your spouse, your partner, your extended family, they really need your help financially. Money is the biggest talk that's coming here for you, Scorpio, is that you're going to be basically in the position to give, which is really good. So if you are in the position to loan family money or give them money, or basically something is going to happen to you, your children, or your extended family, and you're going to be able to help them with that financial abundance. But let's go in a little bit further and see, because with any kind of crisis, of course, there is a little bit of a drama. So let's see what drama is coming through here. Yep, 2 of Pentacles reverse. Here is the thing. Here is the thing that I want you to understand here, Scorpio. The person that is asking you for money, for help, for support, for funds, they're going to keep doing it. They're going to keep doing it. Here is the thing, Scorpio. You're not an ATM. You're not like a money tree. You know what I'm saying? You do work hard for your financial abundance. You can help with what you can, but don't let it drain you. I feel you, Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising. You're going to be in that financial position to help, but you are going to need the help as well. So here's where it gets a little tough. Here where it gets tough, because I feel like a lot of Scorpios are going to say, Kristen, I watched your video. I did have some extra money. I did loan it to so-and-so, but they didn't pay me back, and now I'm broke. Ugh, I hate that word. I see that happening. So Scorpios, be very careful about whom you're lending your money to, especially for those that are going through financial issues. Just because you have a little bit to help and you love being that savior doesn't mean you can't save yourself, right? Gotta save yourself there, Scorpio. Okay, so that definitely concludes the water signs. Let's go to the earth signs. I see Capricorn. All right, we're going to do Capricorn. Thank you for waiting. I'm going to sip of water here. Love that. Okay, that's good. Thank you again, guys, for joining me. Sorry, it's like half my face, but here and then here. All good. Okay, Here we go. All right, so let's go with the earth signs. I see Capricorn here. So let's do Capricorn, sun, moon, and Capricorn rising. Oh, there it is. There's your energy. Okay, so let's talk about it. I'm just going to say it's a third-party situation. Capricorn, third-party situation. This is third party. You see 3 people in here? Yes, you do. You see the halo, the strength card. So that has to deal with Leo energy. This has to deal with fixed sign energy. So this could be calling out to a lot of different people. But especially so Capricorn, you're dealing with a water sign. You're dealing with another fire sign. You're dealing with a multiple of energy. Oof. Okay, Capricorn. So here is the thing. You are being challenged. You are going to be challenged by other people. Other people don't trust you. Other people don't. Like there's something here that makes them question about your trust. And I feel like Capricorn that you wanted this energy so bad. Like this is something you manifested, like you wanted this relationship, you wanted this job, you wanted this thing. And it turned into like your dream turned into a nightmare. The things that you thought was good for you, the things that you thought that you wanted, Capricorn, you're finding out very quickly that it's not the case. And that is okay. And that is okay. The energy this season, especially for Cancer season, is trying to tell you to bunker down, but also don't make any rational moves right now, that you are being tested, and to go where the light is, okay? That's the biggest thing that I feel that for you. Okay, Capricorn, I know that was a lot, but let's see, is this gonna be in love? Is this gonna be in work? What's this third-party situation gonna be in what department? Another 10. Yeah, there's you. Okay, Capricorn, so here it is. Capricorn, I really feel like what is going on in your private life is oozing in your work life. So, you know how they say, leave your emotions at the door? That's unrealistic. Nobody's a robot. But here's the thing, Capricorn, you're getting fussy. You're getting short-tempered. You're losing your shit, right? And you're taking it out on everybody, especially at work. So it's kind of the energy's following you. Capricorn, come see me for a spell, come see me for a cleanse, or go outside and cleanse your energy. Check yourself before you wreck yourself, okay? All right, Taurus. Taurus sun, Taurus moon, and Taurus rising. Let's go back over here. All right, Taurus, let's see what's in store for you. Overall general energy. Okay, this is good. Okay, Taurus, because we already know what's happening here for you. There's a lot of, and this is true. We see Saturn, we see Mars, we see Venus, we see Mercury, Moon, and Jupiter. So Taurus, just like I mentioned in the astrology, good things are happening here for you. You just have to realize and make the choice of what you want to do. If you are not happy in that relationship anymore, okay. Leave that relationship. Let's manifest a new lover. But give it some grace, right? Don't go to your lover and be like, I don't like you anymore. I'm getting a new lover from Moon Girl. Sure, yeah, but let's be a little nice about it, Taurus. Okay, so here's the thing, Taurus. In the relationships and in your life, you're realizing your worth. You're realizing where you are. And you're communicating this energy to you, and you're making moves. All right, let's take a look at more of that. Here we go. Taurus. Oh, we got Virgo energy with that too. I love that. So Taurus, things that you are manifesting, the things that you're talking to yourself, communication is the biggest thing that's coming through here. Trust your intuition. Trust your instincts. That's the biggest thing I want to tell you, Taurus. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Let's move on to the next sign, Virgo. Virgo sun, Virgo moon, Virgo rising. I'm a Virgo. Let's see what's in store for us. Let's take a look. And I think that's going to, we're almost done. We're almost there. Okay. Virgo, sun, moon, and rising, Virgo. Oh! There we go, Virgo. We saw this card. We saw this from somebody else. Okay, Virgo. Two of Pentacles. Let's talk about it. And it's reversed. Womp, womp, womp. It's okay. Reverse cards are not always so bad, especially in this situation. So you are getting a second chance, Virgo. That doesn't always happen when it comes to the universe. Sometimes it does. But here is the thing. There is something in the background, and hopefully you guys can see it. There's a ship right there. There's a ship right here. This represents family. This represents the emotional energy because it's on the water and the things that are in the background. There is some delusional energy that's trying to set you off course. However, you're still stuck with making decisions. You still have to make a choice. You still have to think about where you're going to allocate yourself. I even see this with Virgos moving, transitioning, and making choices when it comes to their career, where they live, and money, where they work, okay? Let's take a little bit more and see what's going on here. Fine tune for Virgos. You like my setup? Well, thank you. This is my studio office. All right, Virgo, fine tune it. Okay, Six of Rods. Yes, Virgo, traveling. So it is a move. This is a thing. You are thinking about collaborating. You are thinking about moving. You're thinking about expanding your business. You're thinking about doing more. It's good. This is good energy. You're thinking about taking a risk, Virgo. And I feel like this energy is going to pay off. This is going to pay off here for you. Good energy. I like it. All right. That concludes the earth signs. We're going to move on to the fire signs. And then after that, we're going to open this up for personal questions. I'm going to see who I have. I know I have two people ahead, a third person, but if you would like to get in, you can. Did you do Aries? Not yet, honey. You're right on time. Call it divine energy, divine timing. Let's do Aries right now. We'll do Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, and we will be finished. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Thank you for joining me on YouTube. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you guys. Y'all so sweet. Oh, there we go. I was like, what was that? Well, thank you for the super chat. I see that. Appreciate you. Thank you for supporting this channel. That's a super chat. I don't work that way, but that helps. It definitely helps out. Thank you so much, guys. Okay, we see everything, we see it. Okay. All right, Aries, Sun, Aries Moon, and Aries Rising. Ow! I like this for you, Aries. I'm a big fan of Aries. I like Aries, okay? I'm an Aries Rising myself, so I do like Aries energy. So let's talk about this. Aries Moon and Rising, Seven of Cups upright. This is the hallelujah energy. This is the energy. You're having an aha moment. The things that you're doing, the emotional things that you're putting through is coming forward. Aries, you're realizing what's important to you, who's important to you, what's important to you, and it's all coming back together. Aries, this tells me that your chakras are in alignment, that you're acknowledging your emotional self, and you're doing something about it. Excellent energy. Excellent energy. You really are soaking in that summer abundance. All right, let's take a look. Let's take a look. All right, Aries, yes. I love this for you. Aries, you just got out of a funk. This funk has left the building, has left your body, has left your spirit. Five of Pentacles reverse. I see you guys not disillusioned. I see you guys grounded. I see you making choices and things are finally coming together. Finally coming together for you, Aries. Very, very good. Very, very nice. Yes. Did I do Pisces? Yes, I will. There will be a replay. So if you missed any of these readings or any of these sessions, you want to make sure you go to YouTube/Moon Girl Tarot. And that is where you're going to find all of the replays and jump ahead to these sessions. Yep. Love Aries. Aries is my favorite. We all have favorites. It's okay. It's okay. All right. There you go, guys. Okay, so let's go to the next sign. Sagittarius. Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Moon, and Sagittarius Rising. Here we go, Saggy. Sag. Oh my, don't mess with me. There it is. I was like, you kept coming up. Okay, Sagittarius. So let's talk about new beginnings. This is really good. Sagittarius, You said goodbye. Maybe you ended a relationship and you're starting a new one. So I see fresh energy. I see fresh relationships. I see a fresh new outlook on your job. Maybe you got a lateral promotion. Maybe you're in a different department. The things that you held out and you keep doing, the things that you're doing for yourself are doing better. And it's the little things. It's like moving your schedule, rearranging your things, and most importantly, taking an acknowledgement of who you're being around, okay? You realize some of these energies, Sagittarius, maybe a Cancer, hasn't been, been as honest with you. I'm just gonna say it. Maybe you found out, Sagittarius, that somebody was lying to you, and that's all you needed. That's all a Sagittarius ever needs, is when they find out something is not true, they move. They move their energy. They move it around until they find out a place where they're safe. So I see you, Sagittarius, you're on the move. And if you're wondering if you are in the right place in life, I say you are. I say that you are. But let's go get another card just in case, right? Let's get another card just in case. Ooh, I see somebody say, yay, Sagittarius. Oh, I'm dropping cards. Hold on. We have to acknowledge it. Let's see what dropped. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. So we have the Three of Swords. Yeah. And this correlates. This is the truth. This even says here, sorrow. You are on the move and you're doing things. So here's the thing about a Sagittarius that I love. Like, I personally love a Sagittarius energy because they don't get mad. Sure, they might cry, but they use that energy as motivation. Never underestimate a Sagittarius. Don't ever try to be mean to a Sagittarius. Don't even try to around with a Sagittarius, because let me tell you, they will take that energy and they will transmute it into something bigger, better. So Sagittarius, someone did break your heart. Someone did piss you off. And you're, instead of crying, instead of worrying about it, you're like, this is all the energy, all the motivation I needed to know. And I love that about you guys. Love that. Okay, let's go on to the next sign, Leo. Leo, sun, moon, and rising. And then we're going on to the donations. Here we go. Leo. Woo! Leo, let's talk about it. Drama, there's the drama, Leo. This is what we were talking about in the astrology show. I literally said Leo is in Mars, Leo is in Venus, and Leo is also in that Mars-Mercury energy. So we are having disconnection from other people. You're finding out something that you said, Leo, something that you did. Here's the thing, because remember, Saturn came back around. You're dealing with the consequences. So Leo, you pissed somebody off, okay? If you're a Leo, you're mad at somebody. And instead of apologizing, instead of figuring it out or compromising, you are doing the Leo thing and thinking like, they need to apologize to me. It's their, stop it. Stop that shit. Don't do that anymore. It's not gonna help. That is a self-defeating shadow part of every single Leo, the pride, the ego. So if you're a Leo, you probably already scrolled off. You probably didn't even like this message. But if you're still listening, Leo, you can apologize. The person will accept your apology. If you're just afraid, let it go. Bring it with love. Move forward with love. All right. Let's go a little bit more. Leo is very strong. And 5 of change, so I see things happening. Yeah, Leo. So the things that you said, the things that you did, but mainly your actions didn't match your words. You said you were going to do this. You said you meant it. You said this time. You said. And your partner, your person, the people that you're involved with, they're pissed at you. And you're pissed at them. So this energy is not going anywhere. It's combustible. Somebody is going to break. It's either going to be you or it's going to be your person, and you're going to regret it, Leo. That's all I got to say, is you're going to regret it. So tread lightly with that energy. All right, guys, that concludes the free 2 tarot card pull psychic reading of this season. Thank you guys so much. So if you would like to purchase one question is $23.22. For me to go into a full spread for you here. I will. All right, let's go into the first question and go with that way. Hey, everybody. Thank you so much. So if we're wanting to purchase a question, make sure that you're going on my YouTube page, make sure that you're liking, make sure that you're doing that stuff as well. Wait a minute, you didn't do Libra. You're right. You're right. You're absolutely right. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I skipped you guys. I'm so sorry. But thank you for the reminder. So let's just go into it, right? Hey, it happens. 12 signs. I guess I only covered 8 of them. All right, let's do Libra. Thank you for reminding me. I'm so sorry. My apologies. I got so excited. All right, let's do Libra first. Ooh, it's okay. All right, let's do Libra. I'm just so excited. Here we go. Okay, Libra. Let's see what's coming here forward here for you. All right, Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Ooh, okay, let's talk about it, Libra. Okay, all right, let's go into this. So, Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's talk about actions. Let's talk about communication, and let's talk about how you're feeling paralyzed, right? I mean, are you thinking of tell me a better word. You feel paralyzed in a sense to where you don't know what to do. But here's the thing. You have all these tools. You have a friend who's looking out here for you. You can literally free yourself from this situation, okay? But there's a little energy here. Something tells me, Libra, that you want to say something, you feel something, but you feel restricted. Let's see what else is happening here, because this could be in a relationship, this could be at a job. I'm feeling like this is a relationship. I feel like you're talking about it at your job. I feel like maybe you're not getting along with people. Maybe you feel like it's Scorpio energy, so it's deep, it's dark, it's secretive. It's something that has happened in the past that you're almost having to like talk about right now. All right, so let's see what else is about it. Can't believe I forgot about you air signs. Goofy. All right, Libra, let's see what else is here for you. Hold on, babies. All right, sneak peek. Let's go. Oh, I see. I feel it. I freaking feel it. Yep. It's work. Okay, so the things that you're doing for work, the things that you are manifesting, you're so close. You're working. And I think that's what it is. I think you're not getting along with somebody at work, and it's another 8. So angel number 88. All right, this is a sign from the universe that the things, the secrets, the energy, the skeletons in the closet, things from the past coming up to the future. You are not powerless. You can do something about it. You can work to the energy. But here's another thing that I want to point out for you, Libra, is that I feel like here's the thing. These are two opposite energies. And what this tells me, you're a Libra, you feel one way, you act another way. You say one way, you do something else. So I feel like your energy is blocked. I feel like your chakra energy, you have the mindset, but then again, you don't. A lot of self-sabotaging behavior here, but it's going to get better. Work with me, especially if you feel like your chakras are blocked, especially if you feel like no matter where you go, what you do, you're running into some kind of obstacle. Work with me so I can cleanse that energy there for you. All right, let's go to the next sign, Aquarius. Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon, and Aquarius Rising. Thank you guys for reminding me. Aquarius, there you are. Woo-hoo-hoo. Okay, Aquarius, let's talk about this. All right, Aquarius, so we have the 9 of Pentacles, and we have third-party situation here. We have a full moon. So I'm feeling like things, again, coming into the future. All right, Aquarius, you're not, honestly, this is going to come very straightforward, and I think you'll appreciate it. You've been spending too much time and too much money on the wrong thing, especially money, and like, you're not taking care of yourself. You're not basically, I feel let's just say your car broke down, but you bought concert tickets. You know what I mean? How are you going to get to the concert? And then you get a ride to the concert, but you don't have any money. Okay, Aquarius. I feel like the financial issues and the financial problems that you might be going through are self-inflicted, meaning you can turn your energy around. So I feel like you need to release this hole that you have or something that you're chasing. You're trying to coax it with something else instead of focus on the problem, because there's another person involved. There is another energy here and you're not acknowledging it. You're just kind of hoping for the best without doing anything about it, which is really risky and really dangerous. Okay, let's fine tune that again. Aquarius. Yes, there you are. You just said that. You're stuck. Hangman upright. Aquarius, definitely come see me for a chakra alignment. Come see me for a candle spell. Because Aquarius, I feel like, again, you are stuck in a rut. You're stuck in this situation and you're not acknowledging the energy. You're being heavily influenced by third-party energy, and you're kind of like in this trance, like in this like la-la land. You got to get out of la-la land. Can't be in there forever, right? Okay. Woo! Gemini sun, Gemini moon, and Gemini rising. Gemini. Woo! Gemini, here we go. Ooh, this is a good one. Very, very good one. Okay, Gemini, and your season just ended. All right, Gemini. So let's talk about relationships, Gemini, because this is the Justice card reversed. This has to do a lot with marriages, relationships. So here is the thing. You switched. And that's just what Geminis do. Gemini sun, moon, and rising. They're like, my favorite color is blue. And then they're finally there. And somebody goes, what's your favorite color? And they're like, pink. Yeah. So what I see here is that Geminis went through a spiritual connection. And at the very last minute, they decided to save their relationships with themselves, save their relationships with other people. I feel a lot of energy of hope. I feel like you're manifesting things better for you, for your family. And at the very last second, you switched it. And it was a good switch. And it's going to pay off. Let's see what else is going to come from that. That's good for you, Gemini. Yeah, there it is. 9 of Cups upright. And that's a winner chicken dinner for Gemini, sun, moon, and rising. So it looks like the energy, the relationships, saving yourself, saving the relationship is paying off. It's what you truly want. It's what you truly want to achieve and be in there. So I love that for you, Gemini, sun, moon, and rising. You are starting to get that emotional fulfillment. So if you applied for the job, you're going to get the job. If you wanted something different for your project, it's going to run smoothly. I feel like everything that you put into it is going to pay off. That's really good for you. Okay, I'm going to ask you guys, did I miss anybody? Did I miss anybody? I hope not. You're so sweet. Look at this person following you on all of my social networks. Love you. Hell yeah. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to jump off here on Instagram and we're going to go on YouTube. So if you want your personal questions answered by me, you got to pay for it. It's only $22.23 for one question. And click that link in my bio. I'll post something in my story. It's already there. Just go get it. But when you go on YouTube, on that description box, you can see a link. Click that, do it. I'll see you guys there. All right. Bye, Instagram. Thank you so much for joining me for my live show. I appreciate you guys. I will see you on YouTube. All right. Bye, guys. In video. Cool. All right, guys. Yeah, we could share that video. We'll share it in just a minute. Okay. Let's leave that there. All right, guys. Well, let me take a look. Let's clean this up. And let's take a look at the questions. I know I have 2 people already ready to go, and I'm going to answer their questions. For some reason, if this video glitches out on you, if you can't watch it, or if you have to go, this is going to be a replay, and that's what I love about YouTube. It always saves the videos. So if you need to rewatch that video, just make sure you take note of my notifications, and you'll be able to see the replay later. All right, so let's go ahead and get these shuffled and start going into your personal questions. And we will pull accordingly to that. Okay. Here we go. Switched back. I love it. Okay. So let's go ahead and let me go look at the people's questions. Give me 1 second. And we're going to be answering some stuff today. Let's see. La la. Okay. All right, so I'm loading up those questions. So give me 1 second, and I'll get you something nice to chill in the background for. So a little intermission. Nice catch, Moon Girl. Woo. Boy. All right, guys, thank you so much for your patience. I got your stuff here, so let me go ahead and pull up your readings. Let's get the energy up there. We're going to get started. Sophie, get a nice little stretch in. There we go. Okay, here we go. Yay, it finally wanted to load for me. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pull up their first person. And if you're in here, awesome. If not, don't worry. I'm going to send you the link to this reading. And of course, I'll try to timestamp it for you. But we're at 12:33. And this person asks, hey, it's been a while. Will this person and I actually get into relationship this time? Or should I not even go back down that road? So that's a very good question to ask. This person wants to know, is this the right decision? Is this something I need to do with this person? So let's go ahead and find out. Let's go ahead and shuffle these and let's get into a full spread. So thank you so much for joining, and thank you so much for your comment, your questions. And let's get this one. Will you and this person get into a relationship this time, or should I not even go back down that road? Okay, so it's feeling somebody from the past. Let's look at the overall energy. What's coming here from you? I'm seeing some stuff coming here forward. Yeah. Okay, so your person is offering change. They're saying, I'm better. I'm in a better position. I'm in a better place. That's the biggest thing that I think that they try to, what they did to win you over is that they said, hey, I'm in a better space. I'm in a better place kind of energy thing. So you're kind of like, okay, let's see. Now, if you're wanting to get a question done with me, it is 2322, and you can click that link there directly to get the session. Okay, so let's continue to go. Let's see if he does have good intentions. Did he really make these changes? Page of Cups. There's something else. Yeah, here it is. Here's the thing. So when it comes to asking advice, like this person asks, hey, Kristen, should I do this? Should I go or should I stay? I always like to give you guys the split of the road, because when it comes to psychic readings, it is your choice at the end of the day, right? To look at all of the energy and make the best spiritual choice that is best for you. But what I'm seeing, the overall energy from this person, is that they're trying to prove something. 5 of Swords. They did something to you that you thought, like, I would probably never go down this road again. So I feel like that energy of what happened between the both of you is still very, very fresh. So even though you guys are okay, you're sort of like compromising. I feel like you're compromising your energy. I really feel like you know for a fact that there's flags there, that there's triggers there, that even this person is saying, oh, everything's fine on the surface, everything's fine. Emotionally and deeper, the issues are still there. So what if you stay? What would happen? Okay, shows you guys reuniting, people of the past, energy here coming here forward. What if you pass it? 4 of Cups reverse. Here's the thing. This is very, very interesting. Your person does feel remorse. Your person does feel sorry. So however we choose it, you're going to get an apology. So if you're looking for an apology without having to be in a relationship with this person, you're going to get it. But let's take a look if you move on. What else? Yeah, the 9 of Pentacles reverse. I do see that if you don't be with this relationship, if you move on, you're going to find somebody else. You're going to find a different kind of energy, a better energy. And then you're going to realize this was never really fixed. Okay. So that's the thing I'm definitely feeling, because, you know, as you can see it, it's like this person is presenting, oh, I'm different, I'm better, I'm in a better position, I'm in a better job, I react things differently, you know, I'm willing to appreciate you more. Yeah, but when the energy comes to it, it really feels like still the person is still dealing with the issues. If you stay, what would happen to this relationship? Let's get that out. Yep, you move on. Yeah, so here's how it's going to play out. If you try this relationship, you're still going to get the apology, but you're going to notice the same emotional energy that you dealt with. The lies. That's the biggest thing. You didn't like being lied to, and it was silly things. It's going to happen again. Okay, it's going to happen again. And I see you moving on. I see you still moving on, and then joining forces, and of course being upset, saying this person didn't really change. I thought they changed. They thought they changed, but it wasted my time. So that being said, it's always up to you. Do you want to find out? Do you have time to waste? Is that the energy that you want to do to come here and move forward, right? So I would say it's up to you, but it looks like no matter how you play it, you're going to find out that your person is still dealing with these issues, that these issues are still happening. Does your person feel sorry? Yes. Does your person still want to apologize? Of course. Allow them to apologize. Allow them to get that energy. But just because somebody is sorry for how they treated you doesn't mean you need to allow them like a free pass and access back in, right? Because you already know what they're going to do. All right. So let's go on to the next question. Thank you so much. Thank you for listening to that one. And we'll get that one up. All right. Let's see who we have next. And I pull these up on my website. So if you want to purchase one, you're going to do it right there. All right. I have another one here. We got another question. All right. Here we go. Will this person ever commit to being in a more serious relationship with me? Okay, so we have a Capricorn dealing with this energy. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at this right now, okay? This is the next question that we have here. Let's shuffle these around. And this person's asking, hey, is this person going to commit? Are they going to come around? Are they taking this relationship seriously, like how you're taking this relationship seriously? That's what I really feel like is happening here. So let's go ahead and take a look at that energy and find out, is that something that is going to transition into a serious relationship, right? Because this is the season of love. We are going to see a lot of people. I mean, you're going to see it on your Facebook. You're going to see it on your timeline. There's so many people that are going to get married, get engaged, have babies. This is just the season. This is just the season here for it. So let's see if you guys are in that mix of it. Let's take a look what's going on with your person. Oh, yeah. Yep, here's the thing. Okay, so we have the High Priestess reverse, and this means that you know the truth. You answer your own questions. The Judgment card reverse indicates not taking the energy seriously, being loose, being goofy. Knight of Rods, no passion. I think you know the truth. I think this person has shown you the truth, that they are not into being in a serious relationship. Now, let's see why. Because there's a big why here, yeah? They have talked to you about this. They've told you. I feel like you too, yeah. See, here's the thing. All right, here we go. When people tell you straight open, I do not want a committed relationship. I am not ready for a committed relationship. Or in your person's POV, I don't want to have a committed relationship until I'm this years or this age. Your person loves being single. Your person loves flying by the seat of their pants. The Two of Rods reverse and the Knight of Swords reverse. This person is in love with them. They love their life. The energy is going great with them. So again, I feel like you know the truth. You know who they are. You know what they're capable of. They've shown you their true colors. They've shown you their actions, yet you still wait around. Yet you still wait around a little bit. So there are a lot of blockages. There are blockages here. There are. Is there something eventually? Is this person going to come around? Because I do see like it's his ego. It's all the ego. It's all saying, you know, this, and this. There are huge blockages. Let's take a look here. Yep. There we go. We got the same card, reverse. The High Priest, the Princess of Disc, which is the High Priest. So there we go. We also have the Sun card reverse. Yeah, your person is blocked. Your person has a different kind of childlike behavior. There are some things deep-rooted. Eventually, I kind of see them sort of settling down, but they don't feel like they have a reason. So I feel like you might be getting walked over, this person, or this person is kind of walking all over on you a little bit. So it's up to you. Where do you want to take this energy? Do you want to continue? Do you have that much time, energy to waste? This person feels like, again, they have told you flat out, like I feel their free will right in front of me, and they have told you what they're willing to participate in when it comes to relationships and what they're not willing to participate in a relationship. So let me know. Like I said, this is something that could take time, but that's a long time to go through. Okay. Well, all right. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you putting that one in. And let's take a look and see what we have here. All right. Hey, Felicia. I don't know if I paid correctly. I had to go on a site. Yes, that's what you have to do. You have to go on a website. It's my website, the store website, the link that I gave you, and it gets you right there. I did it correctly now. Okay, let me refresh my screen, and let's get you that question, because it will come up. I don't see it here. I don't see it here. Where are you at? Let's look at see if I got you an email notification or something. Let's find you. There you are. Okay, there it is. Just came through. Yeah, we do have a little bit of a glitch. Okay, perfect. Got you here through. All right, thank you so much for patiently waiting. And I think I have somebody else that just popped through. And then we'll get the next person. All right, I got you here. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Oh, I'm knocking over stuff. Okay, let's look at your question. What direction is my marriage going? You had a great time in Vegas and you took the kids out to Florida. You had a great time. Now you're both home and you're just wondering where the head's at, right? So kind of seeing the energy, seeing where it's going through. So there's something here, right? Let's take a look. Already I'm feeling something. Okay, so what direction is your marriage going? You had a great time in Vegas. Something happens there. Something was good, but you caught something. You caught something. Was it in the hotel room or I see you somewhere out of place. So maybe like at a hotel where you had this thought. You didn't catch anything. You didn't see anything, but you had this gut feeling that something was going on, right? That's what I'm feeling here. Okay. So let's take a look at that energy. What direction is this marriage going in, right? There's some energy here. What direction? I'm feeling it. I'm seeing it. Coming it through. Here we go. Okay. Yeah. Answer me this. Felicia, answer me this. Do you feel like there's somebody else? Do you feel like he's thinking about somebody else? Or is it you? That's the thing. I feel like in this marriage, you guys are not thinking about each other. You're not thinking about each other. So there's some deeper thought happening. So the direction of this marriage, there's some things going behind the scenes. There's a lot of deeper thought. 6 of Cups reverse indicates separation, indicates you and the children, everything else kind of separate. It feels like it's premeditated. It feels like this has been a long time coming. Let's take a look and see what else is coming up here. Yes. Ooh, did you think he cheated? Yes. Somebody in this marriage is talking to somebody. Either you, him, something. Somebody's hiding something. I really feel like the direction of this marriage is going to be calling for like action. What happened? What did you do? What's going on? What are you? There's things y'all are keeping things from each other. I feel like you guys are keeping things from each other. You're keeping a secret. You're keeping energy. You're keeping money. You're keeping the little things that add up to the biggest things. Okay, that are going here through. Let's see what else is here, because I see all these things happening in the background. Okay, so the direction of this marriage, as of right now, there is not much communication. Like there's some communication, like you say one thing, y'all say one thing, and then y'all feel something else. It feels like there's not much honest communication. Like y'all are talking, but you're not really talking. You're not really saying how you feel. You're not really going. So like I feel like this marriage may be in that year of 1 through 6 years of marriage. And if you're like, no, Kristen, we've been married 20 years, it feels like you guys are not trusting each other, that there is something that happened. It is. So the direction of this marriage is rocky. You guys are not trusting each other. You're talking to other people versus each other. Even though you're together, your mind is elsewhere. So you're physically there. Y'all are physically present, but you're not mentally present. And that's kind of scary because even though you guys are there, it's like you're slowly separating, slowly separating. So this is what I recommend. Talk to your partner. Talk about the truth. If it's from you, tell the truth. If you want this marriage to be saved, work with me. I've actually worked and helped many relationships and many marriages save their energy and help them work towards. But it's all about what you want and what you're willing to do. And I feel like what's coming up, there is just something here. So the direction of the marriage, there's more that you guys need to talk about. There's more that y'all need to say. And like I mentioned, it could be something as serious, but not as serious. Like to me, it might not be serious, but to you, it might be extremely serious. But there is some communication. There's some out here. There's something that was done. There's something going in the background. So the course of this marriage is still not completed. You guys need to talk to each other, emotionally work with each other, go with those passions. I don't know. It feels like two people who used to be very close are starting to drift apart, but not really. It's almost like you guys are in a low point in the marriage. Just need a spark kind of a thing. And there's a lot of things that you can fix it up with that. So, all right. Well, thank you. I hope that helps you guys out. And like I said, the road is still unfinished. When it comes to psychic tarot card reading, your own free will, their own free will, still has a lot of influence. So you can take this reading and say, yeah, we can go through it or not. You are separated. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot there. There's that disconnection. There's that disconnection. So you guys are physically present for the children, physically present for each other, but really there's not much intimacy, yeah. So I don't see, there's just, it's a tough situation because there's things that you guys are not really talking about. So if you're telling me you're separated, I see that. I see you guys are physically present because you guys went on a trip together, but I don't see that there's an emotional connection. I don't see that emotional building up. There's still something that happened. The reason why you guys are separated, there was somebody else. There was something else that happened with this break. It's still very, very prominent, really prominent. So what's going on through this? I see that it's unfinished. I see there's a lot needs to be talked about. I see that there is hope. But I also see that there is a lot of energy moving on and moving forward. I see you got a good co-parent. I see your person really there for the children, but I don't, honestly, the more that I tap into his energy and tap into your energy, it just feels like you guys are not really talking. You're not really talking. Like the energy is like moving on and moving forward. So there's things that we could do here. This relationship has the potential to be saved using some magic energy, but it just depends on so much that are going there. So let me know. I will drop the link below to my candle spells and rituals that you can burn at home if you need something there, because I see that might kind of help you guys out a little bit. There's just, again, so much emotional stuff that you guys won't say because it's so hurtful. Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for your energy. Let me go ahead and see who's next. And let me know if you need a service. I do have my wait list coming up here soon, and I am offering a discount on those for the solstice. Okay, here we go. We have the next person. Anything I need to know? Current, so basically just the current energy. All right, so we're moving on to our next person. We are going to see just general energy. What's coming up? What's coming forward? Generally speaking. All right, let's see what's coming up. Thank you. And like I mentioned, there's going to be a replay. If there says, I have asked if he wanted to be over, and he says no. Yeah, like I mentioned, Felicia, there is lack of communication. There's a lot of things that you guys say and versus things you do. Reach out to me for a spell if that's something that you want to do, and we can go from there. All right. All right, let's move on to the next person. And I think this might be the last one, unless anybody else wants to jump on in. But again, this person asks, anything I need to know, current energy. Okay, so this is just kind of like a catch-all, just out there. Let's just say, all right. Generally speaking, let's see, what do you need to know? All right. So we have the Six of Cups upright. We have the Chariot, how convenient, because we just entered Cancer season. So we are going to have, we have the energy of pleasure. We have the Chariot. So we do have family. So I do see, generally speaking, because you're asking, what do you need to know? And the universe is kind of saying that, hey, emotionally speaking, things are going to be okay, right? You're going to be all right. You're going to feel like things are in motion. You're going to be feeling great with the energy, positive with the energy. However, of course, this energy is only going to last for so long. The universe wants you to know the Chariot, even though you're moving forward, family, you're being challenged by family, okay? So family is going to be a huge challenging, and usually the Chariot, we see only two, but there's an extra set. So this does involve your children. This does involve the people you're around. This does involve a lot of pastime energy. So generally speaking, I do see that, you are, having good time, having good emotional energy. You will be challenged this season. You will be challenged this season. Anything else you need to know in general? Yeah, the Strength card upright. I feel like it's going to be, you're going to, it does feel like a challenge. I don't want to speak too soon. I don't want to say you're going to conquer it, but it is a battle. It is a battle. So I feel like even more so Leo season is going to be this challenge. So you're going to be challenged here in Cancer season, especially with your family, especially with the direction that things are going to be go. Cancer also represents not just emotion, but it also represents money, So I see that you are still wanting to go forward, but you're still in the sense of the general, you're being challenged. You're being challenged. It's almost like your character is being challenged. You are going through those challenging energies, and it might be going through Leo season. Yeah, Ten of Swords reverse. Yes, you are. You are going through it. There is people that are saying things about you. There's people that are wanting to do things against you. Ten of Swords reverse. These people are really trying to come at you in a sense because they feel like you have done something. So yeah, so generally speaking, the universe wants you to know that, yes, emotionally, you've been fine, you've been doing good, but just like anything happens, right? Sometimes some things start to happen, reality starts to crack on in, and you are going to be going through challenges, family challenges, a battle, you against other people, the communications, dealing with gossip. Yes, Two of Swords reverse. That's another thing. So, even enjoy the energy, enjoy the love that you're getting right now. But I feel like generally speaking, you are going to be challenged. You are going to have to speak. You are going to have to say the truth. Someone is going to call you, talk to you, ask you on the spot, wanting the truth. And I feel like this energy is like nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. It's almost like the energy was great. You were sitting on this energy, but almost too much, right? Almost being a little selfish, almost being a little gluttony with this energy, that now that the universe is saying, okay, you can only hold on and hang on too much, and now you're being challenged. So the biggest thing that's coming here, overly speaking and generally speaking, is karma, challenges, and with karma and with challenges is Saturn. And Saturn, as we know, expands and retracts. So I feel like you've been dealing with the abundance, and now you're dealing with the responsibility, and you're going to be going through that cycle. Well, all right. Thank you so much for participating. I hope that you found that helpful. All right, let's take a look and see if we had anybody else jump in at the last minute. And like I mentioned, you'll be able to watch this anytime later off of my YouTube channel. Okay, guys, looks like that's just about it. Awesome. You got, sounds good. You're welcome. Yeah, so I enchant candles. I make candles for my clients and for other people in my shop. And I've helped thousands of people help reunite everything. So by all means, yes, practice your own magic. But my spells have been proven, are trademark, copyrighted, and definitely work for people and have shown that. So if you feel like you've been trying and you're not getting anything further, or if you're like most people, you don't want to mess with that energy, you don't want to mess it up, come see me and I can do that here for you. Is that spirit still in your room? I love that, Mary. You remember? No, it is not. But I have had other visitors come through. That is so funny you remember that. Yeah, I had that spirit that I was connecting with that hung around me all day. And how crazy it is, because that client came back, was like, okay, I want to communicate with him. And I've been having such a hard time getting them back in. That's hilarious. No, they're gone. They're gone. But I've been dealing with other little spirits, especially at night. It's been fun. Woo. And plus, hopefully I'll be doing some more ghost hunting and ghost paranormal activity this summer. Woohoo, woohoo, woohoo. All right, guys, so let me drop some of my links here for you, especially if you want to purchase my candles that I make. I enchant these, I make these, I hand pour them, I make them from scratch myself, and I put a lot of love into them. They are made with, of course, soy wax, biodegradable, and environmental friendly products. Why? Because when we're working with candles, when we're working with candle magic, it's very important to properly disperse, properly care for these candles. So I have thought of everything all the way down to the container. You can actually use the container for so many different items and stuff there. So thank you guys who have already purchased them, got them. And if you want to get some too, all you got to do is just go here. Click that. There it is. Let's post it. Here we go. Well, all right. Sounds good. There we go, guys. Okay, guys. Do y'all have any questions, comments? Anything that you got for me? Let's see if I can move this. I don't know if I can move it. I guess I'll keep it there. But if you guys have any other questions for me, comments or concerns, please let me know. And as always, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Here is my Instagram. Make sure you follow me on my Instagram. There we go. My TikTok. Oh, we got to talk about that really quickly. My TikTok is being maintained. Yay, finally. And I should have that account back up here shortly. So if you follow me on TikTok and you're like, what's going on? You already know, if you've been following me since the beginning of time, I'm highly impersonated and they're finally doing something about it. But in the meantime, my social media is going to be YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter is where you can find me on everything. And then when I'm back on TikTok, I will let you guys know when everything is available. Well, all right, guys, thank you so much for the time. Thank you so much for your energy. I appreciate you guys. I will see you guys here very, very soon. Bye-bye.